Unless you've been living under a rock for the past month, you've probably heard the word Clubhouse floating around Instagram or Facebook. Clubhouse is a new social media app, and yep, we can add it to our ever-growing list. Now, you may be wondering what is so special about this new social media platform and what makes it different than all the rest of them that's created such a big buzz. Well, stay tuned, because in this video, I'm going to explain what the Clubhouse app is, how it's different from all of the other social media apps that are currently out there, and some of the considerations that you want to make before deciding to add it to your list of social media apps to use in 2021 to grow your business. Hi y'all, I'm Vivian Walton, the Seasoned Marketer, and I share marketing tips, tools, and tactics with resourceful business owners. Remember that every Monday I release a new marketing video, so if you're into that, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on one of my other social media accounts. All right, so let's start from the very beginning. What is Clubhouse? Clubhouse is a new audio-only app that is available to iOS users, aka iPhone users. Yeah, sorry Android users, I happen to have an Android and an iPhone, and I can tell you that it is currently not available to Android users. There is a Clubhouse app that will appear if you search it on the Google Play Store, but it is not the Clubhouse app that we are talking about today. This Clubhouse app actually looks like this, and for now is only available to iPhone users. But I do expect that that will change in the coming months. Clubhouse allows you to chat in real time, and its purpose is to create a community for casual drop-in audio conversations so users can collaborate, share ideas, and share stories. If you're an 80s baby like me, then you remember AOL chat rooms. Well, Clubhouse is basically AOL chat rooms, but with audio only. So you are never going to see any written out dialogue in regards to the discussion at hand. You're only able to actively participate by listening to the discussion or by speaking and having a say in the discussion. You're able to join, just like through AOL chat rooms, you're able to join rooms based on a particular discussion or topic. What this does is it creates these really hyper-targeted groups of people that are engaged in conversation that is very focused and specific. So how exactly does it work? Just like any other social media platform, you're going to create a profile. You select a username, you have an opportunity to upload your photo, and also a place for you to add your bio. You can then connect your Clubhouse profile to either your Twitter account and or your Instagram account if you wish to drive people to those two profiles. On the main Clubhouse feed, you have what they call a hallway. Now, in this hallway, you're able to see what rooms are available for you to join and to be a part of. Here, you'll find a variety of different rooms based on topics, and those topics can range from social justice issues to discussions on how to grow your social media followers or growing your business using marketing strategies. It really does run the gamut. You have a wide variety of topics. They basically have a topic for anybody because you as a user are allowed to actually create a room. So any of the users that are on Clubhouse can go in and create a room and invite people to the room or advertise and let people know that they're going to be live at this particular time on Clubhouse for this engaging discussion. So as you can tell by now, there are a few ways that Clubhouse is different from some of the social media platforms that are out there today, like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. The absolute biggest difference is that Clubhouse is audio only. So while these other social media platforms are actively pushing video and post and images, Clubhouse is strictly audio. If you love listening to podcasts or you're an audio learner, then Clubhouse may be a really great fit for you. Another way that Clubhouse is different is that they have purposefully decided not to give people with high follower counts a badge or any other way to distinguish them from everybody else. And so the idea behind this being that every user on Clubhouse has equal and ample opportunity to participate in the ongoing conversation. And so what this means and why this is so attractive to so many people right now is that you could be in a room engaged in a two-way conversation with, let's say, somebody like an Oprah or a Kevin Hart. There is no way to really know whether or not a celebrity of any type is in a room until you are there and actively listening and perhaps even speaking in the conversation. And so for a lot of people, this has been a big draw to them. They love the idea that everybody has equal say and has an equal voice through the Clubhouse app. All right, so here's the interesting thing about Clubhouse as of the making of this video, which is January 2021. It is still in beta, which means it is not open to the public. Now, a lot of people seem to believe that they're going to make the app public sooner than later, and I personally think that they'll probably do it before April of 2021. I do not have any insider knowledge to back up this claim. It's just a personal opinion that I have. Since the forum and platform is growing exponentially so quickly, I think that they're probably going to push to make it public a lot sooner than, mid-year of 2021. So because it's not available to the public, does this mean it's off limits to you? Not exactly. There are two ways that you can actually join Clubhouse. Now, both of these ways require that somebody in Clubhouse, a user within Clubhouse, extend an invitation to you. And before I walk you through these two ways on how to get an invitation into Clubhouse, I want to make a really important note here. Every Clubhouse user only gets one invitation. So that means that they are very limited. I have read and heard that Clubhouse has an algorithm to where, depending on how active somebody is on the platform, they may release more invitations to them to extend out, but there is nothing that I've seen that backs this. It's just something that I've heard. So if that's the case, just remember everybody only gets one invite. How can you go about scoring one of those invitations? Option number one, you can ask your network of friends, followers, or colleagues if they are active on Clubhouse and if they would be willing to extend their invitation to you. Option number two, you can actually go in and download the Clubhouse app and reserve your username. And what this does is whenever you reserve your username, it will send a push notification to anybody that's on your phone contacts, letting them know that you are now waiting to join Clubhouse. What they can then do is vouch for you and wave you in using their one invitation. So for some of you, that may be a better option than asking around. As you can see, this right here is why Clubhouse is so popular and noteworthy right now, is because of the exclusivity of it. Now, besides that, is Clubhouse worth adding to your list of apps to help you grow your business in 2021? Possibly. Now, here are a few things that you need to consider before diving into Clubhouse. Number one, how does Clubhouse fit your business goals or objectives for 2021? Clubhouse may be a great way for you to add value to an existing customer base that you have or to potentially attract new customers. For example, let's say that you're a doula and part of what you want to do is create more of a two-way discussion on some of the frequently asked questions that people may have before they hire you or what the birthing experience is with a doula. This is a great way to do that. You would create a room, notify your existing followers of when you will actively be on the room answering some of their questions, and they could hop on there and you guys can have that discussion and invite other people in. You could even potentially invite other experts in, let's say a physician or or maybe somebody that has used your service in the past to be there to testify to what the experience is for your service line. So these are all great ways that you could potentially utilize Clubhouse. The one thing is that you have to have a game plan ahead of time. So as a business owner, it is your responsibility to know what you are going to purposefully use Clubhouse for. And as a business owner, you need to have an avenue to route these people from Clubhouse. So give them a call to action while you're there having the discussion, or redirect them to your website for more information or anything along those lines. You need to have a purpose though, and also a plan. Number 2, how much time are you willing to invest into Clubhouse? It does not allow you to passively scroll through information like Instagram does. And for people like me who enjoy listening to podcasts, part of the reason I enjoy listening to podcasts is because I can just pull the content, what I want to listen to, up on my own time. I can allow it to fit my schedule. Clubhouse is not this kind of app. If you want to participate and to listen to an ongoing discussion, you have to show up for that date and time that the discussion is occurring. So there is no playback option like you have on like Facebook Live where you can rewatch it or replay it. This is a little different than most of the other apps out there, and it does require an investment of time. Number 3, are you using it for personal or business use? Clubhouse is doing a great job of curating an environment of learning, but what you are going to have to do is decide if Clubhouse app is worth the investment in time from a business perspective, or if it's an app that you want to be using from a personal perspective. It may be a great place for you to turn to whenever you need tips on how to be more productive in your day, but it may not make much sense to use it for your business to drive sales up in 2021. These are two completely different things that you're going to have to strategically think about. How do I want to use the Clubhouse app if I'm using it at all in 2021? While Clubhouse is the newest kid on the block, it is curating a really strong following and will be releasing to the general public probably in 2021, sooner rather than later. So I'm sure this is not the last that we're going to hear about Clubhouse. When used with purpose, it is a great resource to network, grow your authority, and expand your knowledge base. But as with any other app that you use as a business owner, the key question is the juice worth the squeeze? Will the time and effort that you spend in learning a new social media platform pay off in the long run for your business? Does it translate to sales? So I'm curious to hear from you if you think that the Clubhouse app is going to help you grow your business in 2021, and if you can find a way to purposefully use it to grow your audience. If you like this video, remember that every week I release a new video just like this one with information that could help you market and grow your business. Don't forget, I also have a website at www.theseasonedmarketer.com where I have a couple of freebies waiting for you to download today. Thanks again for tuning in to another Monday Marketing Minute. I'll catch you guys next week, same time and place.